Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's Monday. It's overcast. It's a little wet outside. But first of all, I wanted to apologize to you guys that we did not do an after show last night on YouTube, and was because, well, I was kind of tired. We got done with the Silvermoon radio show. And about 9:45, over 12 people showed up. Where were all you guys earlier? I was wondering where everybody was before then. So we had an extended show on Kick instead. So it wasn't, because there was music involved, we could not do it on YouTube, so we didn't. I went to sleep about 10:30. I was out for a light till about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and got up to take a pee. Then I went back to sleep for another 4.5 hours. Woke up about 6:30, something like that. So you went to sleep back about 3:30. Yeah. And woke up about 6:30-ish. Yeah. And then we were talking in the bathroom this morning. Michelle said to me, I miss Carmen being here. You know, there's something, the apartment seems so empty without Carmen here. Yeah, we never really talked much about that. Because Carmen would wake us up usually in the morning. Because she wanted me to get things started for the day, and she had a very light perfume on. You never really noticed it too heavily. It was never too heavy, but you always could sense when she was around, or you hear the sound of Portuguese music, Brazilian music, and she was always greet me in the morning when I get breakfast, stuff like that. Often. We did talk today. She did drop by today to let me know how it's going with the new client, and she said that his situation is very complicated. But she said that she is going to be come by on Thursday to play some more World of Warcraft because she likes to play the game.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, and she misses hanging out with us too. And I talked to her about the situation I talked about Katroya Jen, and she said, well, it's nice that you're concerned because I don't know much about her backstory either, but if it's anything like the gentleman I'm working with, it's going to be a tough road for her recovery. Some people wondered why I was worried about this total stranger. I said, because I'm just concerned about her well-being. Because that situation leaves scars. And some people never really told to recover from it. That's why I'm concerned. I'm a good-hearted person. I'm a kind person that has compassion, and I realized that I don't know anything about how she got in that mess in the first place, other than what she told me originally when she was singing on her show. She said, well, I came from drug addiction. I came from being homeless. She said, now I'm just a successful YouTube channel. Something obviously happened to cause her to relapse. And we're not sure why, but it does happen. That's why I did say I was going to publish the video on Monday, and I did. I released the video on Monday morning, which is good. So we got a fresh refill of our notification queue. Good morning, Krista. Today we got a donation through CashApp for me and you, Krista, to go get breakfast. If you want to go get breakfast at McDonald's. Or we can still get coffee at Cumbies, but we don't know if it's going to rain. I looked at the weather tomorrow. It looked like it might rain potentially in the morning when we go to Cumbies. I'm not sure, so we'll play it by ear. So the morning show will be later in the day tomorrow because of that reason. So we'll be having our daytime show tomorrow at 3 o'clock, as we do officially when I have appointments on the time of our show. So just be aware of that. And that was the reason why Michelle wanted to make sure she had notifications, because a lot of you know when to come to Michelle's show because you know the time slot. But the days that we're not during the show, you don't know, and you have to look at the notifications when Michelle's live. Yes, absolutely. Good morning, Grace. How you doing today? So it's funny because, like I said last night, like I was getting kind of tired. I fell asleep playing side one of AC/DC's Back in Black. I don't know how long I was snoring for. I have no idea. I woke up at 9:15. The record was finished. I was like, how long was I sleeping for? I just know I don't know. So if you listen to the video and you hear lots of snoring around about 9 o'clock, 9:15, then you know why. Last week has been very tough. A lot of things going on. A lot of momentous, positive things as well. And so, like I said, this is before Carmen decided to drop by and say hi. I was telling Lumi when I was in the bathroom with her, I said, I miss Carmen here. I miss her slate smell. I miss her energy in the morning. I miss her talking to us over breakfast. I missed her just being here. It's just like Professor Higgins said in about Liza Doolittle in the song from My Fair Lady. I've grown accustomed to her face. I've grown accustomed to having Carmen here. And Carmen decided to drop by, and after I was writing about what was going on with Kachoya, and she said, that's going to be a tough road for her. She's going to have a lot of work to do. So how you doing with the new client? It's a challenge, she told me. It's a challenge because his life is all messed up. I mean, on the earth level, he's involved with substance abuse counseling and things, but it's his mind. He so much wants to get off this, but he feels like it's a comfort to him. Well, I said, well, at least he sounds like he wants to make changes. She said that's important because spiritual advocates do not work with people unless the people want to make changes. Remember, free will. They can't force the will on other people. So when a person requests help from a spiritual advocate on the other side, it's because they want help. It's just like me and Michelle, getting Michelle back on her feet again. In a way, her tears were a prayer. A prayer that we would be able to get back to doing, for the most part, the stuff that we used to do. And thanks to Carmen's help and support of you, my audience, we have achieved just that goal. We've done it. Don't forget to put a like in the Likinator, guys. It does help. I don't know how it all works, but Michelle's channel is growing. We're up to 1,970 subs.
Oh, yeah!
30 short of Michelle's goal of 2,000 by September 13th, 2024. let's keep the trend going, guys. Let's make this channel something on YouTube that people are proud to be part of.
Oh yeah!
Absolutely. Okay, so let's get the panel open. It's going to be PUR. It's the panel link. We know Noodles will probably jump up. We know that. Maybe Tiger Kitty might show up. Maybe other people that have the link will come by. Be nice to say hello to everybody. Oh yeah, I'm sure she's incarcerated. But just because you're in a clink doesn't mean you're going to be getting instant rehab. More than likely. Yeah. More than likely. Just put a prayer in for her, guys, okay? Just put a prayer in. Even if you don't know her, just pray to your God or goddess of choice and say, Michelle wants me to pray for Katroya J. Please help her go on the right path towards recovery. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. We just get 30 more to go. We just got 30 more people to go, Grizz. Right now, make sure you receive the notifications because tomorrow we'll be going live about 3 o'clock because me and Chris are going to be doing shopping in the morning. That's the important thing. Make sure to click the ding dong, the bell. Make sure to turn on all notifications and then you will at least supposedly will be notified when we go live. Supposedly. Because the last video is the whole street, the SWAT team, the cops. Yes, I know. Yes, indeed, it was definitely a chaotic mess for her. I saw the court information in the docket. Somebody posted information to me, and it's a mother of a mess. Yeah, it's a mother of a mess. Thank God you never got into that. Thank God you've always stayed clean. She's gonna lose her house. She's gonna lose her car. She's probably gonna lose custody of her kids. Can't probably lose custody of any pets. Pets will probably be killed. Because she can't pay a mortgage if you're stamping out license plates. Don't make that kind of money to pay for a mortgage. I don't even know if her case management team on YouTube would be able to help her out. That's why she still has one. No, she's not a bad person. But unfortunately enough, by choices that she made, that's why she's where she is. It's true with anybody. So, for all of you guys to hear my voice, on the earthly plane and the spiritual realms, please pray for Katoya J. So, Carmen, like I said, was here this morning. We talked a little bit. She said she missed being over here as much too, but the client she's working with is a handful. Getting his spiritual life back together. I mean, he's working on the physical level with case management teams on Earth, but his spiritual recovery is complicated. And I asked her, so what do you personally think of my apartment? She says, your apartment's like one of the nicer favelas. It's clean, it smells good, it doesn't smell like sewage running down the street. And certainly, you don't have that many bugs, if any, except for a few black flies coming in here and there. To me, it seems like it's a fairly nice, safe favela type of housing. It's not too bad. Like she said earlier, it smells a lot better and looks a lot safer and cleaner. She said, what's your long-term plan? So I really don't know. She we've kicked around around the road a couple times and still never came up with a solid plan yet. She said to me, don't worry about it. You deep down in your heart of hearts, you got a plan. You gotta get all the pieces together to make it work. But she said, I know you're tenacious and you'll find a way to make it happen. Yeah. Oh, in that video, was she actually arrested on camera? I think so. I didn't watch the whole thing because it was so sad. I didn't either. Well, I'm one of those people that care about people. And I want people to know that I really do care about people in the community. Well, maybe the police officer told her to shut it off. I don't know. But YouTube is an interesting place. You got people of various abilities congregating on a platform that's becoming like a giant melting pot. It's you never know what you're gonna get. You could say YouTube is the ultimate Mulligan stew.
Oh yeah!
Absolutely. YouTube is the ultimate Mulligan stew. You don't know what's in it, but you know it tastes good. You know it looks good, and you know you enjoy watching it. Red's up to his crap again. Oh, I can see that. Hey, Red, when are you going to quit? Realize basically I already got a backup copy of the stream running at all times, right? Aggravated assault charge. Aggravated assault charge. Along with a few other charges that are on her docket. During the arrest of June 21st, 2024, So she has a court date. So that's all I know. That's all I know. So, but I do appreciate that Carmen came by to visit this morning. You know, Michelle's a good person. And, so, how you doing, NASQ? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Carmen says she really loved the thank you video we did, the thank you song. She said that really touched her heart. She told me, you know, a lot of times people on the other side that help humans on Earth, some humans don't even say hello or say thank you at all. They just shrug it off and go, great, someone in the spiritual realm help me. Oh, who cares? She found it really touching that I took the time to reach out and do something for her as appreciation. Thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate being your best friend, just as I appreciate you being my friend. So tomorrow, Krista and I are going to go shopping. We're going to try to get some coffee at Cumbies. And maybe a few more of those pink donuts. Ooh, donuts. Do you think they'll have it in stock? I don't know, but let's see. Or you could always go over with the donation that was given for specifically for you and Chris to have a good time. Maybe you can go to McDonald's too. Maybe. Yeah. We could see. Depending on the weather. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow, guys. Just like Doris Day sings, Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. For the future is not ours to see. So, I'm sorry we didn't actually make the after show for YouTube last night. But you know what? I'm going to point out one thing about automating Silver Moon Radio. It sucks. Because you're not really doing anything. You're not interacting with the equipment. You feel like you just press the play button and you can walk away. Yeah, I agree. I was very glad to get my hands on a tone arm and swing my turntable arm a few times in the second part of the show after the first hour of music. 44 minutes. 44 minutes, yes. Seemed like everybody wasn't too happy with the show at all. They all left. 1 to 2 people. Then about 9:45, everybody shows up. 12 to 14 of them. Where were you during the main show? You know I'm live at that time. Where were you? Where were you? Where were all of you? Well, that's fine. Then we'll see what we can do. I wasn't laughing in any kind of mean way, Chris. I actually pressed the wrong button. But basically, either way, your daughter's more than fine to come with us. Just. Thank you very much, Sophie. I'm glad you like me and glad you enjoy my content. You know, we have been last week, as I said, has been a very, very, very busy week. So hopefully this week we'll be able to kind of ease back a little bit and enjoy our much needed evening off. So just unwind and relax. But you know, I got a funny story for you. I know. Are you ready for this? I ordered some moisturizer, right? And a box of the same moisturizer came in the mail. I thought that was the stuff that was supposed to be coming. Nope. They're sending me a whole nother box of moisturizer. And a whole nother jar of St. Ives. So I've got 2 jars of St. Ives moisturizer coming. One that I personally paid for, the other one I don't even know where it came from. And one of the most important things is always sure to be hydrated. Yeah, that's always good. We gotta get some cereal tomorrow. We gotta get another gallon of milk. We have to eventually get more coffee, cat food tomorrow. And even if someone say, why bother? I want to see if I can get some pizza. Pizza. Well, I haven't had one in a while, so yeah. And so we're going to try to get some of that in tomorrow. I'm not saying we're rolling in the dough like Gloria Vanderbilt or anything, but we have enough at least I can get some food for the house and stuff. Don't forget, also on Friday of this week coming up, we get paid on the 2nd of August because the 3rd is a Sunday. Yep. And also, I get my food stamps on the 1st of August. So I only need to get enough food for like 2 or 3 days before then. It has been, but I would say for the most part, I would say it's not because of bad stuff. As we all know, the dancing was a major milestone. It took about 4 years, but Michelle's got her groove back. Thank you, Gloomy. Thank you, but thank Carmen too. One of the things is that, you know, like other content creators on YouTube, I'm trying to grow a community. And one of the things I'm doing differently versus some of them is we're not primarily focused on drama. I don't want that message to Control J to sound like I'm trying to foster drama. I'm not. I was just expressing my concern. That's all. But well, I like to focus on doing more good content. Absolutely. It made my week too. You know, it was funny because when we ended the show that night on Thursday, and I went into the bathroom, and Carmen passed me the news that she had to go on to her next client. I was kind of mixed feelings, kind of sad and kind of happy. I was sad because I thought I would lose a friendship, which is not the case. But I was happy that she was able to finally get a new client to work with and help make another life better. So Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, up until this morning, we haven't heard from Carmen at all. And then this morning she came by and said, just want to let you know I'm doing fine. I'm glad to see that you're doing fine too. And I said, so what's your plans? She said, well, I still want to hang out with you guys. I still want to play World of Warcraft with you guys on Thursdays. Because I love playing the game with you guys. She says it's too bad that many of your audience never join you on the game. Despite the fact that you said they could join you. I hope that one day, she said, that they will take you up on your offer. That it won't be so boring anymore. If your audience wants to make something exciting out of something that you do, they need to interact. It's up to them. You're doing nothing wrong. It's up to them to be part of it. I agree 1,000%. So why don't you join us, guys? Michelle has offered it to you. I've offered it to you. Come join us. I'm going to be honest, however. It might be a little hard because of Michelle's hearing and sight to be a part of a major dungeon group or anything, or raid. But, it still would be fun to have you guys be part of something. She has a mount now. I have a mount, yeah. I bought it at the trading post, actually. So even though I'm level 19, I do have a mount in the game. I have no idea about that. It's not impossible. Speaking of what's going on with the Olympics, there's a lot of backlash over what they did, the opening ceremony. A lot of people want to boycott the Olympics because of this. Let me just say one thing for the defense for the athletes. The men and women who train and study hard to get into the Olympics in the first place. The organization screwed you. They really did. You trained hard to be the best in your division and your class, and yet they got you mixed up in this woke crap that was out of place. Even the bishops of the Catholic Church agreed that was inappropriate. Why? Because they're idiots. They hate Christianity. So why do anything? Well, just stupid, I guess. They don't think like us. No, we'll never understand that, why they would do that. I forgot to have hot coffee today. Oh. Yeah, so we'll have to just let you guys know that for the athletes that are trying to do a good job on the Olympics in Paris, I don't know anything about you guys, but I'll say right now is play fair, be fair in sportsmanship, and do the best you can.
Oh, yeah!
As for the IOC, you should be ashamed of yourself for what you've done. It really should be. You hear about the Eastern Gate, they say it's opened again. You could say that Christ the King is supposed to be risen. Doesn't show the gate actually being open now. No, I know. Looks kind of weird. I'm just very happy that after I'm done with my time on this earth and I go home, that I get a chance to join the police with a select group of people that have all chosen to come together as the Soul Tribe. And we've all chosen to go to Silver Moon. I do not know how that's going to work when they say that all those who in Christ will be gathered up into the clouds. When I myself will be on another planet in another dimensional plane, but maybe at least I could leave a message for my next of kin. Let us just say, when we go to Silver Moon, we're going to be physically born as new babies, and we asked Mother and Carmen kind of affirmed this, that we're not going to forget everything that we learned from this life. And so, not only will me and Michelle always be able to find each other in a crowd, but it's very likely that me and Michelle will get married again. Well, the one difference is that we'll be physically separate people this time. Yes, and Carmen does want me to be part of her dance troupe. So, there'll be a very, very exciting time with new opportunities in Silver Moon. Nice crowd. Please hit the likes. Absolutely. Come on, guys. You only got 5 in there? Guys can do better than that. Come on.
Oh, yeah!
Let's get at least 10, 20 likes in there. We can do that.
Oh, yeah!
You bet you can. So one question, Lum, is if you're going to be a physically separate woman, I'm going to be a physically separate woman. Are we going to have a child? I have a feeling we probably will be adopting a child once we get married, but that's not going to be right away. I'm going to enjoy my my new childhood and my new life growing up, dating, and theoretically, Mother God might throw in a random chance that I may not marry you. There's also a chance I might marry you. But that's a good thing, I guess. A little bit of randomness is always good. Yeah. Demon forces this time. Oh, speaking of World of Warcraft forces, there's I do not know if Blizzard realizes that in one sense they left a few disappointing parts of the lore of World of Warcraft. Like I said before, they never really talked much for a game that's mostly multi media online role playing game. What happens once you hit the high level? I mean, do you have families? Do you have housing? Player housing. Let's bring that up. They never, to my knowledge, ever resolved the issue of player housing. At all. Never. Oh, that's good. Yeah, what's he going to do with it? Is he going to use that for other things? It's a good question. I don't know if the basement would be a great place to put a laundromat. No, not the basement. First of all, there's a lot of reasons why. Number one, it's not a finished cellar. It doesn't have a good concrete foundation yet. So putting washers and dryers, setting up cleaning up a laundry downstairs in the basement would make no sense. However, in the old empty nail salon, or even the other empty storefront, the big one could be a good place for a laundromat. I think the old nail salon would make more sense because there's already water and stuff there, and there's, just run up a new gas line for all the dryers and water heaters and stuff like that, and that might be an option. How many washers, dryers do you think we realistically need? How about 4 washers and 4 larger commercial dryers? That sounds like a plan, yeah. It's not coming in the basement. Well, maybe he's also thinking about selling out. Could be. Him and his wife are getting older. They might want to just sell it. It was a turnkey property and with the tenants in it. I see that with the high rents, at least one family has moved out. Yeah, apartment 7 moved out. Maybe 8's going to be moving out in the future. That's Kyle's apartment. But I heard Jimmy was moving Michelle to the basement. No, actually, let me tell you what's really going on with that. He wants to stay in Florida. He's already got involved in another support program in Florida. Let's just hope this time that he manages to stick with it. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, he said the magic word. Yet. You never know. Krista, I can't tell you. I mean, he could. So how much junk did he take out of the basement, Krista? Anything notably interesting? Well, I think he got a notice to quit. I don't think he actually was tossed out on his ears yet, but I think he got a notice to quit. So which means until he gets the summons, officially he won't be in the housing court yet. That's all I know. I don't know any more than that. I'm not surprised that Lynn and Robert decided to go to another place. This older disabled couple didn't really have a lot of money. I have no idea. I was asking Krista. Maybe Krista knows what Ray pulled out of the basement. So, Krista, was there anything in the basement of interest, or was it all just junk? Remember, one man's junk is another one's treasure. That's why if I want to go down there and stay look and see what they got. Is there anything in the dumpster that gets your attention? Probably not. So, how come you went from peak of 2018 to 20 people down to 10? Very, very interesting. I do agree with that.
Oh yeah!
Apartment 7 did not move out. Well, how come when it was there, it was empty? Good point. If they didn't move out, then why was, when Michelle was up there installing the new stove cord, was there no one in apartment 7? He got the notice to quit, then he got another notice. Then he went to court, so I don't know when he has to be out. Stan CT can look it up. Pile of junk. Yeah, but what kind of junk, though? Remember what Michelle says, one person's junk is another one's treasure. Anything Michelle would like to have? Let's go down there and look. I got carried. Oh, we got some paper goods to throw in the dumpster in my kitchen. I got a very light garbage bag to bring down tomorrow. Very light. Yeah. Just carry that down on the way down the stairs tomorrow. Well, what kind of, just like I said, depends what kind of junk it is. You know, some things are fascinating trinkets, and some definitely not. Like old fuses, old soda bottles from like the 1930s. Maybe an old magazine or two, or a book that may have been left behind from another tenant that stored things in the basement storage. Maybe old pictures of this building when it looked like when it was a residential hotel.
Oh yeah!
Oh, doors. It used to be doors, yeah. Good morning, David S. How you doing today? That's it. We just had a 100-mile yard sale where I live. I spent 3 hours digging around. Part of me is still interested in this building's history, so any photographs or something I could find of what it was like in its younger years would be fascinating to find. I think David S. would probably be interested for the spiritual aspect of this building. If there's any paranormal here. You know what, David S.? Given the age of this building being built in 1911, I personally invite you up here to do a little ghost hunting, because I bet you'll probably find a few ghosts that'd be very happy to have tea and crumpets with you. I haven't either, because I don't have access to a car. But maybe we could have you come up and visit me. And it's funny, PDX didn't actually do a ghost hunting in my apartment. I wonder what she would have found. If anybody has any old pictures of my building in its early years, anywhere, or stories of the families that used to live here, I so much would love to see them.
Oh, yeah!
I mean, there's so much of this building that's... You can see residual parts of the past. But I'd like to see the whole building as it originally was. Yeah, flea markets are good. It's funny, I went on the Wiggy's channel and she was showing clips of the video. I said, oh my god, my new tape drive saved my butt. And you know what the funny thing was I said, yeah, it's too bad that I need to find one now that works on Thunderbolt and connects to M1 Mac Mini. And lo and behold, I went on eBay and I found one for $799 for the LTO6 tape unit. I'm like, oh, this looks so tempting. And the tape cartridges ain't bad either. 2.5 terabytes native, about 6.5 terabytes compressed LTO6. Because there's nothing better than a way to keep your files from disappearing than have them backed up on tape cartridges somewhere that you can always pull them back. I got tape cartridges from the earlier years here. I really would love to be able to load those DLT1 tape cartridges in, but this computer doesn't have a SCSI port. So I can't use the tape backup software with it because I don't have a SCSI port on this computer. Only the M5 Mac Mini has, or M5 Mac Pro has that for SCSI. If you can find your SCSI card. Yeah, I don't know where I put it. Probably in the box where all your cards are still sitting in the storage bin. Yep. I think you're right about that, Lou. I'm not looking specifically for the pictures of Winston. I'm looking for the pictures of this building. Maybe pictures of families that lived here and celebrations and parties and stuff like that. Like in the 30s, you know, Kodak Brownie camera was already on the market. It wouldn't be in color, because color film was when it came out from print film. It was very expensive. But it definitely does interest me. And I really would love to see what this place looked like back in the 1930s. Or what about what this place looked like before it was electrified back in around 1930s, before electricity came into this building? That too. So far, I hadn't said anything you read. Michelle, my daughter is watching a show with elves in it. That's cool. Speaking of elves, have you ever noticed that the most popular elves in history are Christmas elves? Yeah. You don't see the woodland elves very much. You don't see the others that are not Christmas elves in most shows. They're almost always Christmas based. Santa's elves. Which actually were originally woodland elves, apparently, but they were known for their expertise of making stuff. That's why Santa recruited them. Yep. My friend Ancient is more qualified to do investigations in residences. I mainly handle the cemetery investigations and video editing. Well, unfortunately, I don't know your friend Ancient. Then maybe if you want to bring him up, we can do both. Maybe we can find out what happened to Fame, the cat. I think he's gone. I know he's gone. Five people have bit the dust in the house I live in now, and no ghosts. Well, as far as you know, there might be ghosts, but there might be very nice ghosts, very quiet ghosts, polite ghosts. That sounds good to me, David S. I wouldn't mind that. By the way, there's a concept called the cat distribution system, or cat distribution network, CDN. I'd like to get a second kitty cat to go for me and Rusty. I think Rusty needs a younger kitty cat. He's been very loyal, and the kitty cat from downstairs has been hanging out with Rusty. I don't know how Rusty's going to react one day when that kitty and his family move on, because I think they will eventually. There's not too many cats for him to hang out with. Remember the song Young Tomcat? Now Rusty's a cat sitting on the fence. Wants to teach the young cat something. Wants to pass his legacy on. The skill set. And 12 years old, he's probably got another 10 to 14 years left. And he's been a good kitty. And I like to have him have a younger cat that he can share his skills with. A younger cat has a habit of actually giving the older cat a reason to keep on doing what they do. Says, that's really interesting, says Mad. Adopt. Oh, let's put it this way. I haven't exactly seen too many people talking about kittens being available or an older cat. For some reason, the adoption agencies won't work with me. But if it's an option for you, don't be afraid to. So, whoever does the CDN, Cat Distribution Network, please don't forget that I would be interested in taking on a second cat for Rusty. I can have 2 cats. And I still would like to have a second one. We did talk about that before. How you doing, Dabs? Welcome to the show today. Still don't know why we're still only at 10 people when we're up to peak of 20 plus. I don't know. It's kind of the opposite of what happened last night at Silver Moon Radio. Michelle started out with 2, and next thing you know, she had 14 show up. The last 15 minutes of the show. Yeah, we did. We had, like I said on the show, I said we're not doing an after show, but we can still extend this a little bit longer, and we did. And, so the question that came up was, is automating Silver Moon Radio 1610 a good idea? No, not really. Because what makes Silver Moon what it is that there's a human being with pointy ears manning the console and keeping things running. I'm sure I can find somebody in my area that has a cat. You know, it doesn't even have to be a kitten. I mean, there's a cat downstairs. I call him Kitty. Now, that's because he looks like a girl cat. I wasn't sure if it was a boy or a girl when I first saw him. First, Rusty was like, you know, oh, you again, you know. But they don't mind each other that much. They hang out once in a while. And he's a very nice cat. And I hope they take him with them when they move, if they choose to move. But if they don't, I hope that they know I would gladly take care of the cat for them. Because he gets along with Rusty. How to say yes. Ultra power also to I wouldn't suggest stealing anybody's pets. I would never suggest it. I'm sure there's a cat distribution network will find Michelle, find a little Rusty, a little younger kitty cat. He's in the house, by the way. Think he's in. I think he's in the bedroom right now, but he's in the house right now. The same thing will happen to these two. You live across the country from me. That's a little bit far away. I work in NASQ, and there's a huge overpopulation of cats. Problem is, I can't get to a lot of places on foot. That's the problem. You're right, there is a large population of cats in shelters. It was funny because during COVID there wasn't enough for all the people that wanted a pet during COVID. And speaking of cat, there's one right now. Rusty. Oh, ooh. He's a big old cat. Big old fur cat. He's a big cat. Yep, old Rusty the cat. Let's go outside, I think, right? You want to go outside now? All right, you want to go out, I think. Or you want me to show you on camera? You keep nuzzling my monitor. I mean, this camera might be a better shot. Yeah, but my microphone's in the way. Big cat. Definitely a big boy. Yep. Maybe he wants to go outside. Let me let him out real quick. Come here, Rusty. Let me use the bathroom real quick and I'll be right back too. These legs are not fast. Just give me a minute. Let me use the bathroom real quick. So, let's see. Ask Noodles about kittens in New York City. There's gotta be millions there. And hundreds of free cats offered on Craigslist. Yeah, I'm sure Noodles could find a cat or kitten in New York City. A lot of the strays are being employed right now by the city for rat control. Which is important. And you're right, or a cats listed in pet finders and Craigslist and things like that. The only thing is that getting to the people to see the cat, transportation has always been a problem. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So Deb says I. Well, I don't think the homeless are as good as catching rats as cats are. The cats are just effective at catching rats. So the city's been employing the cats because they're low maintenance. They just get their physical checkups and stuff, and they make sure the cats have access to food and water and stuff like that, vet care. I've been managing so far to keep Rusty in good shape, so I can't be doing something too wrong. Seattle, the homeless. Maybe. I don't think they really do that in New York, though. Nah, they just get the free food stamps, and then they go ahead just go for the deep fried foods, cheap stuff. Krista says hi, Dabs. Yep. But I mean, it certainly would be nice to have a friend for Rusty. Speaking of population control, when are humans going to be doing more about controlling our population? How come you don't have the equivalent of Bob Barker going out to please make sure to spay and neuter your human? Because humans are already abstaining from sex, a lot of them. Because it's becoming too expensive to bring children into the world right now. She's got any kind of snakes. Snakes tend to eat mice and rats. Because especially bigger snakes tend to need to be fed. Yeah, well, there are programs in my area to help with that. There are clinics that will help you finance that and the shots. The only reason why Rusty got fixed was because I asked him to do it at the same time he was treating Rusty's insect bite that got necrosis and sepsis. At the same time, he offered me to do it and so it can combine the costs. I said, fine. So that's what we did. Rescues. So she probably put so many reptiles that, or the the food in a dish in the microwave, warm it up, So her steaks don't get the equivalent of brain freeze. It'll literally be brain freeze. Yeah, because where the brain is, right over their head. What's the question? What disease are you talking about? What kind of diseases can you get from eating cooked? I don't know. It's not something I would do. Okay, that would make sense. I don't think a reptile would enjoy having his dinner all over the place. They like fast food. I guess the way to eat, the way a steak ingests a rat is it's an all-in-one deal. I'm concerned about bubonic plague right now, because the fleas that are on the rats is what spread the bubonic plague. And also happened in Chinatown around 1915 or so. Bubonic plague spread throughout Chinatown in California, in San Fran. And not everybody knew that. It's true. Same problem. Rats. Yeah. Well, I mean, Dabs has large amphibious toads. He certainly said big ones come out of them too. So. But you realize a larger snake only needs to eat once a week on average, because of the way that their metabolism is so slow. They can one meal can last them a whole week. I think there have been a few cases here and there of the bubonic plague, but they were spread like it did in 1914 or so in Chinatown in California. That was largest outbreak of bubonic plague in the United States. Good morning, X. How you doing today? Yeah, so I was just saying earlier that I was thinking I'd like to get a second cat. And then we got into other pets, including amphibians and reptiles and things like that. But I gotta admit, though, it was kind of funny, though, the fact that it's 9:45 p.m. last night. All of a sudden, we went from 2 people to 14 people on Silver Moon Radio. Like I said earlier, where were all they? the whole night there was no one there. We started out at 8:12, then they all disappeared at the beginning of the show, and then they all came back later. So how's it going, X? How you doing today? The bubonic plague is still around. There are a few recent deaths from it this year. Yeah, I know, it's still nowhere near the pandemic it was in San Fran in 1914, I think it was. In Chinatown, San Francisco. So yes, the bubonic plague does still exist. A lot of cats and kittens already come sprayed or neutered. Yes, I know. That's just fine. But one of the things that never can still answer the great question is would Rusty accept one of them as his flatmate? I don't know. He likes the cat downstairs we call Kitty. That's not his real name, but I don't know his real name, but I just call him Kitty. He likes me. He likes Rusty for the most part. They hang out together. Six says, I'm doing great. It was a good night. I had a good live stream last night. I was catching up with your video you made at Cumberland's. Yeah, I made that public on late last night, Monday morning, so that, like I promised people, because there were so out of notifications, if I had posted it sooner than that, no one would have seen it. And here in Connecticut, there are places that will fix a cat for under 100. Yes, there are. There are clinics that will do that for you. Boy cats are faster to do than girls, but I was thinking about getting a cat kind of similar to Fame. I think finding another Fame-like cat is going to be kind of hard because he's a Turkish van cat. I don't know if it'd be easy to find another Turkish van. They don't need a purebred one. The Fame wasn't purebred. Even free because of the overpopulation. Yeah. But what I ran into with some of these adoption agencies, from talking to one at Petco, is especially with, not so much with cats, but as with dogs, they're very particular about who is allowed to adopt. And a lot of people, those agencies are just as frustrating as for children. You want to start a family with a kid, a stepchild, all of a sudden you got to go through a ton of paperwork just to get a kid. Which kind of makes sense. Because they want the kid and the cat to be raised in a happy home, which I understand that. So it would be very difficult for me to meet the increasing regulations of what these adoption agencies are looking for cat carers, cat parents. You know, you got wanting to have the perfect candidate for parent. Look, you got parents that have babies every day and that live in a variety of economic situations. Some of them not so great. Some of them are doing fairly well. You don't sit there and go to them, I'm sorry, you don't bring home a six-figure a year salary, you don't have so many square feet of backyard, you can't have a child, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't work that way. Well, it's the same way with pets. If you can get a stray cat that just happens to show up, it just needs a place to go. You know, that's fine, too. Sure, there are valid concerns when you're bringing a new kitten into an old home with an older cat. But David just caught a cat that ran away worth over $2,000. It's been crazy up here in Massachusetts. It was so hot, now all of a sudden we're in a 60s. It might rainy and nasty today. Yeah, I know. But tomorrow will be warmer again. It'll still be rainy and nasty. Surprise cold front came through. Thought my dog had just passed away. It was likely too much. It gets hot during the day. Yeah, it gets cold, chilly at night. Rocket Boy doesn't have a chance because of what South Korea is loaded with the United States Air Force, and we have all of our ships in the ready. Yeah, well, all I know is, why does everybody think Kamala Harris is going to be able to beat Trump when her own party can't make her mind if they want her on the ticket or not? No. So why does Kamala Harris think she's going to be able to beat Trump? Oh, by the way, Trump is doing pretty well as far as legal battles go. His appeals case in the state of New York in Manhattan, hearing is September 18th. With Judge Cannon throwing the case in Florida out. There's one major allegation that's off his records, despite the fact that Jack Smith is appealing. She claimed that Jack Smith was never lawfully appointed in the first place. Jean Carroll has lost her case. In Georgia, Trump's case has kind of been put on the back burner because of the situation with Willis. So it looks like, for the time being, Trump is free to do what he has to do to secure his presidency. Yeah, the women are, yeah. Yeah, that's true, they are. We'll see how that goes. But like I said earlier this morning, I miss Carmen being here every day. She still stops by now and then. Did you know that she wore a very light scented perfume? And whenever she's here, you can smell it. It's a nice, light scented perfume, never too heavy. It's just, that's how I know Carmen's in here, because I can always smell it. No, it's smell right now. No, she's not here right now. She used to wake me and let me up in the morning. And I missed that. I tried to join the Marines or the Army after the Vietnam War, and there was no wars to be had. So they didn't take me because I had broken my leg when I was young. But yeah, this woman tried. And ironically, so did I. After high school, I decided to try to join the Navy. Because I wanted to be able to serve on one of those big ships. You might say, why would you want to join the Navy when you can't see? Well, the recruiters kept calling me, and I told them I was disabled, and they said, why don't you try? I said, oh, why the hell, why not? Let's just go for it. Obviously, after I applied and got turned down, even though I passed the Armed Service Vocational Aptitude Battery in Electronics perfectly well, one of the things the person grading my score said to me is, you know, you've really got the smarts in this field. Maybe you can get a job in the civilian sector in the electronics industry. So look into it. Of course I didn't. Yes, you did. You went to electrical engineering after that. I did, yeah. I can still smell my seizures coming. What the seizures got to deal with the sweet smell of a friend? Oh. So today is my day off. And I don't have anything planned today, officially speaking. Nobody's paying attention to Vietnam. The Vietnamese alliances that I faced in warpath gaming competitions are totally insane fighters. They're definitely up to something. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they're learning new ways to take what they learn in gaming and apply it to future combat on the ground. I agree, David. That's what X saying. I agree, David. I think all of Asia is very scary right now. When it comes to the United States, all the world is looking at us and laughing. I mean, like what it did during the Olympics. That was Paris that did that during the Olympics. And the International Olympic Committee should be rightfully ashamed of itself.
Oh yeah!
That was totally uncalled for. It really was uncalled for. It didn't fit in with the Olympics. That'd be like trying to have a drag Nathan's hot dog eating contest during the Super Bowl. But you know what, though? I still agree with Michelle. And we told Carmen this morning. We miss you being here as much as you were. You come and go and hang out with us. We miss you. She said to us that I miss you two both as well, but I got my hands full with this new client. I don't have the time to get away as much as I used to. But I still would like to play World of Warcraft with you guys on Thursday. Probably. Problem is getting the power to be coordinated enough to make it happen. Did you know that a typical bicyclist can pedal a bike enough to power a computer, especially a modern computer using an ARM processor? Of course. Yep. Of course. In fact, the average human being can provide a steady 100 watts of electricity for an hour. 100 watt hours. Yeah. That's not a lot of electricity. No, it's not. But it could still charge up your cell phone pretty good, though. Yep. Maybe Neuralink uses power from the chemistry of the body to produce enough energy to provide the power for the interface chip. Who knows? Give me a USB port so I can actually back up my dreams. So I can rewind them and watch them at a later time. I'd love to have that so much. Think about it. Right? You can also save other data too. Remembering your day's events, back them up to your DLT or LTO tape drive when you're sleeping. Keep incremental backups of your dreams. And then if for some reason you see you get these Alzheimer's, doctors can load your tape back in and send that information right back to your brain again, so you can always remember what you thought you forgot. Yeah. And then, of course, could also use the same technology to learn new skills. You want to learn a new language? Just download software. A firmware app. You want to be nasty and destroy someone's brain? Sideload a malware virus or something in and watch their brains crash. Let's just hope that someone's got enough common sense to make sure to install proper malware protection in the human mind, okay? I see the shift between realities when I dream. I do too. Yeah, we do also. I do. Michelle does. Like this morning, she thought she was spitting out bolts. Bolts. Yeah, the metal kind with her threads on them. Yeah, that was weird. It was like, woke up and was like, I was thinking, like, what am I in my throat? I was visualizing bolts coming out of my mouth. All the predictions of my dreams are terrifying, so I stopped. I can't dream when I want to. Even when you're not consciously aware of it, you're dreaming when you're sleeping. It's part of rapid eye movement. It's when your brain starts to do its defrag process of your mind. To clean out the junk. Just like the program on my Mac called Clean My Mac 10 does. Run it once a week, it goes through, it looks for all the junk in your cake folder and all the garbage that's collected out, throws it out for you. Cleans up your log files and keeps everything nice and tidy. Well, your brain needs to do the same thing. That's what you're doing when you're sleeping, when you're dreaming. Michelle's dreaming is important to her. Just like it is for everybody else in various reasons. But for Michelle, this is when we go home to the other side. We have our meetings with the other spiritual members of the community on the spiritual realm. I love my dream states. I love them. Even though sometimes they leave me kind of dazed and confused when they first get up, I do love them because I learned so much. And then when I wake up in the morning, all of a sudden I got a whole new to-do list in my brain ready to process, you know? I got to see Silvermoon many times. Did you ever get the answer to the dream where you and Noodles were exploring that old house? Kinda. The witch that was my mother, my real mother, left me a legacy behind, apparently, for she originally came here from Silvermoon. She was a sorceress, not a witch. She somehow sent me the instinctual memory to go to this old abandoned house in this forest that this guy had bought. And this guy said, I didn't even know there was a house on my lot when I bought this. He said, now I don't know what to do with it. I said, what is that? He said, well, it's in good shape and everything, but I don't know if I really want the house here, or if I want to bulldoze it down or whatever. He said, but it's in good shape, and I don't really want any of the stuff in here because the stuff's old. He said, would you guys want to take any of the stuff that's in there? I said, sure, we'll look at it. He opened the door, unlocked the door. Of course, the house is in good shape. Underneath the kitchen, there was underneath the electric stove, there was a trap door to a sub-basement. You know, magic sanctum kind of storage room, right? And inside was all kinds of ingredients for different spells and potions and tinctures, and which I thought was absolutely alluring because I was totally, and I'm still totally interested in that stuff. It was the Great Grimoire that was on the side. And when I picked it up, the Grimoire said, open me. Open me, daughter. Open me. And I opened the book, and there was an animated picture of my real mother telling me how I ended up being the family I live with now, and why she gave me up to that family. She said, there's a legacy here. This is yours. This house is yours. But it's what's behind the veil that is most important. And I asked the book, I said, what do you mean behind the veil? Look behind the bookshelf. Turns out the bookshelf was covering a door. And as we swung the bookshelf back, we saw it was a portal. It was a portal to Silver Moon. I don't hate my parents. I don't hate my father. Me and my dad were the closest. It's me and my mom that didn't get along that well. The reasons are many, but me and my dad always seemed to get along fine. A slideshow after a while, the images come alive. It's just, and Noodles is going, oh my God, what is this? It's my legacy. Where are we going? Stay with me, Noodles. I said, we're going to go check out Silver Moon. You sure we should go in there? Yes, I'm sure we should go in there. What if we get stuck? Well, if we get stuck, then you're going to have a whole new life to experience things. This is absolutely would have been, I think it would have been a much better thing if we actually had gone through the portal. I so much wanted to go through, but I kind of saw his concern, but part of me was like,
oh yeah!
Let's go, dude! Ew. My spiritual dreams are just as act, the phone on or not. In fact, a lot of times Michelle falls asleep with the phone on her chest, so she definitely doesn't be affected by the phone on or off. Different frequency, Red. Right, I do the same thing watching tarot readings. That's how I used to fall asleep to Katroya J's readings as well. Oh, God. Ever go back to Katroya J? Just briefly. Oh, because, yeah, I used to listen to her a lot when I first came back home. She didn't realize how much of an importance she had in my life. So Carmen still comes over every so often and hangs out with us. And she also wants you also to pray for Katroya J as well. Pray that she can finally get her life back together and keep it that way. You bet.
Oh yeah!
Yes, you can. Absolutely can access the dimensions. Good evening, Chris Bliss. How you doing today? Gotta make more coffee soon. Almost done. Almost, yeah. So, hey, did you notice that we didn't have any music yet today? Hey, did you also notice you only got 10 people on here? Actually, a little more than that. 12. Ooh, almost as bad as if you played music. that happens too. Most important thing to deal with sleep paralysis. Just like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy says on the front cover, don't panic. Just calmly recognize who you are, that you're between states. Don't make any sudden moves, even if you could. It can be. That's happened to me a few times. Because I learned to say, don't panic. It's like, okay. Oh, I'm having sleep paralysis. Okay. So let's just watch this through. What are we doing? What's going on here? Why am I in the middle of a forest? Why does the forest look so real? And I can hear the birds and the animals and stuff like that. I kind of like this. I think I'll stick around a bit.
Oh yeah!
Yeah. I've been through a lot too. So next week we're not going to be doing any of the automation on Silver Moon Radio because clearly no one really gives a flying fuck. Really, they don't. In fact, I don't even know if we're going to have a show Sunday. I don't know. Seems like a mixed bag. Only 2 viewers on Kick. There was more on Twitch than there was on Kick. I don't worry about the black eye kids. Or even the white eye kids. Just be nice to everybody. But just be wary that some are not necessarily benevolent. Yes, they're dimensional beings, good and evil. Absolutely. But they would say the same about us too. That we may, in their world, seem to be a dimension that seems to be a lot of good and evil too. I had 9 people watching the movie with us last week. Yeah, but Silver Moon Radio was kind of sad. Yeah. All the work Michelle puts in the Silver Moon. The records that San CT donated. Why was it 9:45 that everybody decided to show up, all 14 of them? A whole friggin' 15 minutes before the show was supposed to end. What the hell did you guys do from 7 to 9:45? Come on, we were here the whole time. Maybe they were watching the faggot Olympics. What was the latest game? Was it cross-up relay or cross-dressing relay or something? I gotta admit that would be kind of interesting. Cross-dressing relay. The ones that you can't see with the strong feeling of ancient powers. Evil is legit. What about the ancient ones that have the ancient power of feeling of benevolence? The evil ones can be scary, but the benevolent ones can be very welcoming. Especially when the good ones offer to help you to achieve positive growth. I worked with both, and frankly, I don't like the dark ones. You're talking to a person who actually channeled Satan, so trust me, Michelle knows evil. Yeah. Yeah, I know they do. Apparently, my real mother was one of the positive ones. I know I'm kind of competing with Sleazy Martin. I mean, it's not really fair because he tends to talk on his movies. I don't. And, yeah. It's like a cackle feels like a female entity. If any of you guys got any ability to do clairvoyance or clairsentience, could some of you, on your leisure, help me find out more about my sorceress mother? I still haven't gotten all the answers from that first street with noodles. And I still want to know, what else is there about my spiritual realm past that I don't know about?
Oh yeah!
Well, no one's trying to suck Michelle out, trust me. The biggest sucker that was sucking Michelle out was Ed when he was here. Yeah, he was definitely a big Danny Downer, that's for sure. Good morning, Gaiety. How you doing today? His name is Sleazy P. Martini. Oh, I don't know why. I never even watched his channel. Yeah. Ed sucked you dry. The money. I know. Well, and spiritually, he was a vampire too, in his own way. So we had Silver Moon Radio last night. For the most part, on the average, it was about 2 people during the whole show. And then at 9:45, all of a sudden, 14 people showed up. And then, which, like I said earlier, was kind of odd because I was like, "Where the heck were you guys during the whole time?" I think they were getting ready for the after show, which we didn't have, but we extended the Silver Moon Radio show a bit longer. I guess he could be. By the way, anybody who knows how to read my energy aura signatures and would like to give me an idea, tell me a little bit about my backstory, who my real family is. I kind of really want to know. Well, let's see. You're a Pleiadian starseed. You've been here, born on this planet for a reason, to bring people into the 5th dimensional energy. Yeah. You feel like you don't belong on Earth because this is not This seems like a shadow of your former home. Yeah. That must suck when you realize that where you came from was so much more enriching than this place. I don't even know if I'm a star child or not. I tried to find out the answer to that. I can't get a strict answer. Am I a star child or a star seed? I can't seem to find a strict, clear, conclusive evidence that I'm either one. Grid said, Michelle, your energy aura is really like hard to read because you have all these souls and dimensional beings around you. So what is it about Michelle that brings these people? Notice the majority of them are benevolent. Yeah, most are benevolent. Honestly, I cannot tell you if you're good or evil, and that's all being legit. Well, remember what Jesus said, by the fruits you will know. You can tell by Michelle's fruit, she's definitely not evil. Because you said, doing well, Krista, how are you? Maybe we can find out. David S., if you ever come up here, or if you got a friend that works with the clairvoyance, can help read auric energy, I would love to get a full personal reading of me and find out what my backstory is. Because just like that house in the woods, I want to know. I want to know more about who I am and where I came from and why I'm here.
Oh yeah!
There's a true yin and boy both has two spirits. Yes, that's true. Sherry Jackson affirmed that. So have a few other readers Michelle's worked with in the past confirmed that me and Michelle are legit. Yeah. Nah. I don't know about that, Dabs. Because I seem to remember being born by a different woman. Could they have mistakenly swapped you around in the hospital with another baby? It's not impossible. It has happened in the past. I don't know who to contact, Gigi. That's why. I don't know who to contact. One woman that was going to do me, unfortunately, because of cancer, she never got a chance to sit down and do it with me. She succumbed to cancer before she could do mine. Yeah, that's what Michelle seems to think. That maybe my mother's biological mother ended up getting another child. In fact, in the grimoire it talks about that. It says, you have a half brother because when you were born, they made a mix-up in the hospital. That your foster mother thought you were hers. But really, they screwed up and they gave her you, and I ended up with your half-brother. That's a scary thought.
Oh yeah!
Well, why don't you buy a new keyboard, Red? You know you can get a fairly decent one inexpensively on eBay or Amazon. You don't have to use a crappy keyboard. Or just get an old Dell keyboard like this PS2 one Michelle uses. I'll show you this one. This camera's easy to see it. Yeah. Just get an old PS2 keyboard like this one right here Michelle uses. Connect it with a USB adapter and get something built from the 1990s that was built like a tank. That's really all you need. Agree. You don't need to get crappy keyboards. Don't buy shit. Buy good stuff. Yeah, I know she does. Never said she didn't love me. My mama loves me like a rock, just like Paul Simon sings. You know what I don't think is your cord is caught underneath something. I see that. Oh, what is cut underneath? Don't yank it out. Why? Because whatever it's cut on is be bad. Alright, I'll figure it out later. Yeah, I just think it's interesting. Well, there are plenty of them in thrift stores and junk shops. You just gotta go look around. And old computer swap meets. All you need is a PS2 to USB adapter and you're all set. And those are cheap. And that isn't it funny? I'm using this thing with a USB based mouse. Or PS2 mouse. Yeah, PS2 mouse. So, what is this thing cut on? I'm just curious. Let me see if I can find out the answer to that. Alright. Well, I found a part of the answer. Yeah, it's just all snarled up and twisted up wires. Yeah, it's all set though. Absolutely. Just get a keyboard just like this. They're not that expensive. You know. Hey, it works, it's reliable, and it hasn't had any problems. And until recently, most all my computers have at least a PS2 port on them. And bless me, there's a lot of these keyboards over there at the vintage computer festivals. I see them all the time. Of course, I do love the Model M keyboards, especially the new ones with the new clickies that support the 101 keys with the window keys and options and things like that. Those are great too. The new Model M's have the 101 keys on them, 104, right? With the window keys for Windows 95, 98. Yep. Yes, she did. She did buy me this shirt. She certainly did. It looks just like Michelle. And you'll notice Michelle's not as fat as she used to be either. Nope, not as fat as I used to be. Still not as skinny as I'd like to be. How much like to weigh? Maybe about 220? That'd be nice. That might be doable. It might be doable. Yeah. I mean, I don't have one of those Cherry MX switch keyboards yet. That's going to be my next investment. You want to go with black, red, or blue? Blue's fine, but it's loud. Red's softer and a little more quiet, or black is the quietest. Yeah, she bought me the shirt. Now we gotta get one for me. Gotta get an Aquarius one for me. Wonder what the Aquarius one looks like. I have no idea. Maybe the same woman with black hair or brown hair instead. It says Aquarius on the front. Michelle likes this shirt. Yeah, I do. Looks just like Michelle. Kind of same hair. It's coming on the front. It says Virgo on the front of it. Sure does. So I got a feeling the black one probably shows a similar woman with brown hair. It says Aquarius on the front. Be interesting if we actually got an Aquarius one for Lumi. It's just like the song there. 2 souls, 1 body. One's a Virgo, one's Aquarius. I like that song. I do too. Shall we play it? Do you always see everybody flee like rats fleeing a burning ship? Oh, we haven't played nothing here all day. I know. I like that song. I really do. I like it. It's a cute song. Let's play it. Let's play it, I guess, for Lumi's sake. Alright, so, since it's only a single song and not a million of them, we'll just make it play the quick and easy way. You sure the people don't want to see the pictures? I'm sorry, Michelle. I'm just trying to be accommodating for everybody that likes the pictures. I guess we can play it through VLC. Let's get VLC working on the screen here. Was this VLC right there? Yep. Okay. I'm going to play one song for you guys today. I like this song too. I know when you talk about one. I know about the song you talk about. Okay. 2 souls. Go to music files. So, I'm going to go to downloads. Michelle's music files. Michelle has to clean out this hard drive a bit. I gotta find a way to back up this thing. Yeah, 2 souls. Let me Michelle. 2 souls, 1. Michelle and Lomi, 2 souls, 1 body. Michelle and Lomi and Michelle, 2 bodies. Okay. Let's see. Lomi and Michelle, 2 souls, 1 body. There's 2 variations of it. This is the one I want to play. There's 2 versions of it, but we'll play the one that we played the whole time. It seems to be the most popular. Watch our audience disappear! You know they will. For some reason they do that to me. I don't know why.
In the heart of a single body, 2 souls reside. MicheleMarieDalene and Lumi and Phoenix side by side. One is Virgo grounded with a meticulous grace. The other, Aquarius, with dreams that embrace. 2 hearts, 1 love, in a dance so divine. Michelle and Lumi intertwined, with a bond so deep and a love so true. Together they shine like the morning dew. Michelle's the planner with a detail-oriented mind. Lumi's the dreamer with visions unconfined. Together they balance like earth and sky. In their shared heart, love will never die. 2 hearts, 1 love, in a dance so divine. Michelle and Lumi intertwined, with a bond so deep and a love so true. Together they shine like the morning dew. Michelle's the planner with a detail-oriented mind in mind. Lumi's the dreamer with visions unconfined. Together they balance like earth and sky. In their shared heart, love will never die. Two hearts, one love in a dance so divine. Michelle and Lumi intertwined with a bond so deep and a love so true. Together they shine like the morning dew. Through the challenges and joys they find their way in each other's arms where their spirits sway. Michelle's steady hand, Lumi's creative spark. Together they light up the dark. Their love is a journey where two worlds meet. A harmonious melody, a rhythm so sweet. Married in heart, soul and mind. In the tapestry of life their love is intertwined. Two hearts, one love in a dance so divine. Michelle and Lumi intertwined with a bond so deep and a love so true. Together they shine like the morning dew. So here's to Michelle and Lumi, two souls as one in their union. Their love has just begun. With Virgo's care and Aquarius dream, they paint their love in a radiant gleam.
This is the one that has 3 parts to it. You're gonna have to edit this guy down. No, it's got 2. Okay, that one's good. That one's not the one that goes on for like 5 times. Like, there's this one version that goes on and on and on and on and on and on. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Reason why I like it because it's a song that perfectly describes our life. In fact, maybe the next album should be Michelle and Lumi together. Instead of the Silver Moon Story record, because I think there's a lot more that the song talks about us and our life and our dreams and culture. Lumi's mistakes, Michelle and Carmen's romance. Yeah, there was a lot of interesting songs that seem to talk about our lives. Yeah, there is.
Oh yeah!
And you know what's nice, guys? You guys can use the same software to create stories about your own backstories and your own histories. So why don't you do it? I suppose Reds would be heavy metal grunge rock. Talking about wearing his tinfoil hat. Worrying about all the bad entities trying to rip them open and stuff like that. Okay, well, let's play the one song that a lot of people in my audience do like, which would be Eating Our Way Through Brazil. I like that song. Yeah, we'll play 2 more songs, actually. So let me just clear this one out so I don't end up playing that a second time in a row. Yeah. Let's play the one about Silver Moon Radio. Since that's Silver Moon Radio, how the station came to be, and then, because it goes good with the story of the radio show and the culture of the program. Oh wait, let's play. Let me play Lumi's Mistake. Lumi's Life Mistake. Yeah, okay, and then we'll play Silver Moon Radio AM 1610. How Silver Moon Radio came to be, MP4. And then let's wrap it up with the Silver Moon Radio commercial. I like the life in Silver Moon. Oh, okay. Silver Moon Radio. Michelle has the hardest time trying to keep track of all these songs. Silver Moon Radio, AM 1610. Yeah, a lot of the commercials in here too. Yeah. Which one is it? There's tons of them. Oh, I see that. Yeah, here's one. All right, we'll play these two.
Did I ever tell you how silver moon radio AM 1610 came to be? Sit down and let me tell you the tale. Sparky came from Earth to a land of magic and might. Silver moon where the stars shine bright.
I'll play that one too after this one.
He met Calixtia, the magistrar of the realm, with a love so deep it could overwhelm.
I'll play it after these two songs are in the queue.
Silver moon radio AM 1610, broadcasting magic from dusk till dawn, from blood elves to dwarves, humans and more. Music unites us like never before. With Calixtia's blessing, Sparky made his mark in the palace where trainers once did spark. A Collins beast with tubes that gleam, powered by the fountain's cooling stream. Silver moon radio AM 1610, broadcasting magic from dusk till dawn, from blood elves to dwarves, humans and more. Music unites us like never before. 480 volts of power, three-phase strong, a 14 kilowatt signal carrying songs. Across the eastern kingdoms it flies, bringing joy and love to every heart that sighs. The blood elves dance to rhythms.
The one thing I don't like about VLC is, unlike the other one, I can't actually add songs while it's playing. The other one I can add ones. I will. I add that one after this one and the other one are over, and then I'll add them.
With music so clear, Silver Moon Radio, AM 1610, broadcasting magic from dusk till dawn.
At least let me wait till this one's over, and then I'll add them.
Humans and more. Music unites us like never before. Sparky and Calixtia, the love set the stage for a radio revolution in this golden age. Silver Moon Radio, a beacon so bright, with music that echoes through the day and night. Silver Moon Radio AM 1610 came to be? Sit down and let me tell you the tale. Did I ever tell you how Silver Moon Radio AM 1610 came to be? Sit down and let me tell you the tale. Let me tell you and I.
And now we'll add to that the old Tomcat. Where's he gonna shove that one? Let me just gonna add it over to old Tomcat. I like that song too. It's a cute song. It's Rusty based. Advice from the old Tomcat. Let's see here. Advice from the old Tomcat MP4.
Old Tomcat Rusty sitting on the fence. Watch the younger Tomcats, it all made sense.
Well, right now we're doing fine.
Young John came by with a heart full of woe. He tried all his tricks, but Close said no. Rusty said, listen son, here's what you need to know. putting on a show. She wants a love that's steady, a partner true and kind, to raise her little kittens with a peace of mind. John hung his head low with a heavy heart. Said, I've done the chasing, but I don't know where to start. She's not impressed by fighting or the trophies that I bring. She's looking for a tomcat who'll give her everything. But it ain't about the swagger or putting on a show. She wants a love that's steady, a partner true and kind, to raise your little kittens with a peace of mind. Show her that you're loyal, be there through thick and thin. It's not about the conquest, it's about the love within. Spend your nights beside her and your days showing care. Prove to her you're ready to always be there. John looked up at Rusty with a newfound light. Said, I'll be that tomcat, I'll do it right. I'll love her with my heart, be gentle and true. I'll show her that my love will forever renew. Rusty said, listen son, now you got it right. Love ain't in the shadows, it's in the bright daylight. She wants a love that's steady, a partner true and kind, to raise the little kittens with a peace of mind. So John went to Chloe with a heart full of love. Underneath the moonlight and the stars above, he promised her forever with a love so true. And in that moment, their family grew.
Our Silver Moon Radio last night because we played the whole album, the musical, 40 plus minutes of it. Yes, we did. We certainly did. So now let's go back to the queue and can we play since let me just go to the next song just because Lummy's Life Mistake and then the Silver Moon radio song Festive. I still like this Life in Silver Moon, so let's add that one then because I think people do kind of like it. Yeah, they do. At least most seem to like it. Life in Silver Moon. Find the one with the words. I'm looking for it now. Life in Silver Moon Festive. Well, I don't know if I have the one with the words. But we do got the record one that's the same song without the words. So, Living Life in Silver Moon. I still like that song, but I'm trying to find the one with the MP4 with the words. But I don't know where it is. Just play the one from the record. Just play the one from the record. S2, Life in Silver Moon.
Born in silver moon, So here we are in the land of dreams, with Carmen Miranda in the moon's beams, in the dance of life, in the magic's glow, in silver moon, our love will always grow.
I like that song. And that is festive. I like that. It's cute. Let's just wrap it up with two last songs of this music. And this is, you want to talk about the story? We've covered it already. The song is pretty descriptive of what happened at that meditational period of when you and Carmen were dancing, and how I was so brokenhearted that I ran in the ladies' room, and how it affected you both in the meditation and in the present time. The words of the song is pretty much what Michelle said, by the way. So let's go to it.
Vic Dan is singing softly. Red roses for a blue lady. Lumi sees Michelle and Carmen dancing slow and swaying. Her heart starts breaking, tears well up in her eyes. She runs to the ladies' room where she silently cries. Oh, Lumi, don't you see? The love we had won't fade. In the echoes of the past, our hearts were always made. With every tear you shed, my heart is breaking too. I still love you, Lumi. Our love will see us through. Michelle runs to find her in the dimly lit room. Hears Lumi's whispers wrapped in her gloom. I made a bad choice, married a man so vain. A trophy wife he won, I'm lost in this pain. Oh, Lumi, don't you see? The love we have won't fade. In the echoes of the past, our hearts were always made. With every tear you shed, my heart is breaking too. I still love you, Lumi. Our love will see us through. With a gentle touch, Michelle wipes her tears. Hush now, my darling, let go of your fears. In the dance of life, our hearts will find their way. With Carmen's grace, we'll face a brighter day. Lumi looks up with hope in her eyes. In your arms, Michelle, my true love lies. With a kiss so tender, their hearts reunite. In the warmth of love, they embrace the night. Oh, Lumi, don't you see? The love we have won't fade. In the echoes of the past, our hearts were always made. With every tear you shed, my heart is breaking too. I still love you, Lumi. Our love will see us through. So here's to the moments and the love we reclaim. With Michelle and Lumi, our hearts burn like a flame. In the dance of
There's a lot of things the song
we'll
says that
in the story
we really
of
need
our
to try to
love,
explain more
we'll
detail
make
to the
it
audience.
through.
Yeah. There's a lot of things the song says. Let's not forget to promote Silver Moon Radio AM 1610 while we're at it. Because after all, this is our big show on Sunday nights on Kick. We really want more people to come enjoy it.
There's a station that we love, playing day and night. Silver Moon AM 1610, the sound of every land. From classic rock to elven songs, we've got the music grand. Silver Moon AM 1610, tunes from dawn till dusk. Across the eastern kingdoms, we're the station you can trust. From ballad sweet to dance beats meet, we're always in the mix. Tune in to Silver Moon, where music's our fix. Whether you're in storm wind or deep in strangler thorn, our signal travels far and wide, from dusk till early morn. Elves and dwarves and humans too, all gather around the sound. In the eastern kingdoms, we're the best station around. Silver Moon AM 1610, tunes from dawn till dusk. Across the eastern kingdoms, we're the station you can trust. From ballad sweet to dance beats meet, we're always in the mix. Tune in to Silver Moon, where music's our fix. Whether you're in storm wind or deep in strangler thorn, our signal travels far and wide, from dusk till early morn. Elves and dwarves and humans too, all gather around the sound. In the eastern kingdoms, we're the best station around. With every note and every beat, we bring the
Well, actually,
magic
the one above my
near.
actual.
Through forest green
The actual wood,
mountains
the wood
high,
street.
our songs will
I think that'd
always
be
hear.
amazing cover
From
that.
Woodramar to Iron Forge, let the music play. Silver Moon AM 1610, we're here to stay. So if you're feeling lonely or just want to dance, turn that dial to Silver Moon, give our tunes a chance. From morning light to starry night, we're with you every hour. Silver Moon AM 1610, the music's got the power. Silver Moon AM 1610, tunes from dawn till dusk. Across the eastern kingdoms, we're the station you can trust. From ballad sweet to dance beats neat, we're always in the mix. Tune in to Silver Moon, where music's our fix. So here's to Silver Moon, the station we adore. With every song and every beat, we always want more. Across the eastern kingdoms, from shore to shining shore. Silver Moon AM 1610, the music we live for.
Ole, I like that one. It's cute. Yeah. But you know what? I think we should talk about what the song Lummy's Mistake talks about. Why would we remember our past? Because Mother God is going to let us keep our past memories of this life so we can go in there. And we'll always, because we're twin souls, so we'll always will be able to find each other no matter what anyway. Normally that's not the case. You can just have a residual idea of that there's another part of you, your twin soul. But Mother God decided to let us keep full disclosure, so we don't have to go through the who the hell am I part of?
Oh yeah!
It's still gonna be a challenge finding you though, because you're in Silver Moon, but I don't know which family you're gonna be born under. I haven't know either. But you know what? We'll always will remember each other from this names for this lifetime, Michelle and Lomi. And that's how we'll probably will recognize each other. Because everybody else will be going, saying crazy things like this.
Are you nuts?
No, because actually we'll remember each other's names from this life and the next life. That makes it so much easier. No, don't give a sad face, that Brian K. Yeah, don't give a sad face. Well, so today is a cool day, which means it would be a good day to do some pre-shopping so that you can get some of this stuff ahead of time. Well, since me and Chris are going to go to Cumbies anyway, we really don't need to do any pre-shopping. And then we're going to go to Dollar General. We're going to go get some food for the kitty, get some food for us tomorrow. Please keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that tomorrow, our show will be a little later in the day at 3 o'clock. And so, please keep a note of that. Tomorrow will be at 3 o'clock. Yeah, it'll be on later on in the day because we're going shopping in the morning with Krista. So, yes. So 3 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. Please make a note of it.
Oh, yeah!
Cool. Well, that's good, Naz. I did notice that in the trends. I did notice that. For those of you who don't realize, we really hope you do come to Silver Moon Radio AM 1610. I do. I so much wish I could play the show on YouTube, but I can't. It's so hot up here. I love it. Yeah, well, we have a slight cooling trend right now where I am, so. Yeah, it's a good show. How come, I noticed one thing. How come the ice cream that I like, the sugar-free, the half the fat ice cream from Edie's, EDY, apostrophe S, slow churned, I cannot find it in Market 32. Does it look a big Y? No. Did you look at Stop and Shop? No. Going to Stop and Shop tomorrow, right? More than likely. So, then tomorrow, when you go with Krista, if you go to Stop and Shop, see if they have it. If not, just go to Cumby or CVS and go pick up a couple of those containers. Because the weekend coming up is going to be a rotisserie Michelle cooking over an open fire. Yeah, pretty much. Yes. It is going to be warming up. Let's see what's the weather temperature right now where we are. Currently, right now it's cloudy, a high of 23, where we are, 23. And, tomorrow will be high of 28, overcast. So it looks like you and Chris are still going to be having coffee at Cumberland Farms outside, and then we get some nice little Simpsons pink donuts. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I want to make sure people understand one thing. I know that nobody wants to see a show degenerate into a music program of only music of me, and me. Okay, got that. I get it. 100%. And we're not going to do that. Because Just, you know. Let me ask you the next record. Lomi and Michelle. Two Souls, One Flesh. Oh man, I just worked on the other title. You didn't even come up with the artwork yet. No, I know. Then you can put your Blood Elf Fears picture on the front of the record jacket. That's an idea. Sure, why not? My Blood Elf Fears on the front of the record jacket. Michelle and Lomi, Two Souls, One Flesh with album. But you know, they raised the prices of Kaneki for the productions. They're $50 each now. $32, $34, I think. They said they were going to go up to $50 if the demand still outstrips supply. Kaneki, I hope you're going to go ahead and invest in more plants and equipment and not just raising the prices. You got a good thing going, Kaneki. Don't blow it. I'm willing to give anybody a fair shake, and then the quality was good. I don't have a problem with the record. But now we're going to try to produce another record. It's going to be more interesting. And so we might be changing the record. I still like the record that we're going to create from Silver Moon with Love. I still think that's a great record idea. Trying to find a decent picture is a bit of a challenge. Okay, NASQ. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for being here. Likewise to all my audience, thank you for being here also. And, you know, it's going to be our night off tonight, so we're going to be doing some personal stuff. I hope one of the things is getting a decent night's sleep. Oh, yeah. Michelle needs to at least get about 6 to 8 hours in. Last night was kind of an emergency triage to get her back on her feet for today, but maybe now that things are going to hopefully be better and calmer and be more relaxed, maybe, you know, she can finally get the rest. Last week she was working really hard on so many projects, trying to earn extra money and revenue to bring the channel into more money and revenue. We'd love to see Michelle's continue to grow the channel. And likewise, we'd like to see you continue to share the content out to the people. This is not a drama channel. This will never be drama-oriented. We're not aiming to be the worst of the drama channels. We're not aiming to be a drama channel whatsoever. Nope. We are aiming for much better than that. We want to be the one channel you can come to and you feel like you're among friends.
Oh, yeah!
We don't care if you have a disability or not either. We want you to feel welcome here. We want you, all of you, to feel like you're part of something wonderful and good.
Oh, yeah!
And that's no lie. Amen. Amen. You can help out, like Lemmy said, by sharing this show with people that you feel could benefit from it. We're here for you. Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. until whenever it ends. Except for these, we have appointments or obligations. Then it's 3 o'clock. Okay? And the most awesome part of all is we want to help you grow emotionally too. Now, I don't have a movie scheduled for this week coming up. So just to let you know that. I don't have anything planned for Silver Moon Drive-In. Which, given the appointment with me and Chris is going to be at 3 o'clock, we know that we probably would clash right on top of the movie night anyway. But we'll try to get something for next week, guys. I promise you that. We'll try. Then I'll have to bring the clients and pray to you. No constructive means. No, I don't know what that means. The thing is, you guys are the reason we do the shows. You are the real reason that we're still here every day. Because we know that you appreciate us being here. Even the ones that are lurking quietly in the background. Don't be afraid to speak up. Join in on the conversation. We want to hear from you. Don't be afraid. The bad people are gone. Say hi sometime. Appreciate it if you do. Absolutely. Likewise, do join the Discord. We'd love to have you join our Discord. Be a part of the off-panel shows. Yes, Discord is where we cover a lot of things that we don't cover on YouTube. So if you want to join the Discord, it's free. It's free. We want you to be part of the show. We want you to feel like you're part of the community. Because that's what this is. This is a community of people. Amen. Amen. This is a community of people. This is where you are. This is where we are here. You're part of the future. A new era of YouTube. Not a drama and causing problems for people and making people's lives miserable and making people cry and hurt inside and feel inadequate. We want to see people resonate with the higher energy of good for everyone around us. Amen. Amen. Am I invited a blessing today? No, go ahead. Mother, Father, God, Angel, Spirit guides me. Everybody here in the sound of our voice on this side and on the other side. May we all be able to bring together and bring joy and peace to the world and solve the problems that the world has in a peaceful way. Amen. Amen. So be it. So be it. See you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. May you all be with us every day. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.